So it's a moment of excitement for all the Land Cruiser fans because Toyota has unveiled the Land Cruiser Series 300, which now comes with an all-new platform and a whole array of new features and creature comforts, along with a new set of engines and a brand new transmission. Now the car has generated so much of an interest and hype that I couldn't give the video covering all the details of the launch a miss. So what's new in this all new Land Cruiser? We're gonna see it now. Now before we start the video, I'd request you to subscribe to the channel, and after watching the video, if you find it useful, do give it a big thumbs up and comment below what you think about the all new Land Cruiser Series 300, because this is Car Master, only truth, no trash. So what's new on the all new Land Cruiser now? Well, going by the looks, I'm pretty much impressed by the boxy design and the masculine appeal of the all-new Land Cruiser 300. We get an all-new chrome-laden grille which is bigger than before and is underlined with the new, well, French beard. Side profile is somewhat identical to the earlier Lexus LX. Noticeable changes although are bigger wheel arches and a redesigned glass area. The rear design looks more modern and pretty fresh, with new LED taillights and a redesigned bumper. Coming on to the platform, it is built on a new TNGA-F ladder-on-frame chassis. Engine options though have been given a thorough overhaul with the inclusion of two twin-turbo options and the complete elimination of the big old V8 engines. So what are we getting now? We get a 3.5-litre twin-turbo V6 petrol version making 415 horsepower and 650 Nm of torque, which is quite a progress from the earlier 381 horsepower and 543 Nm of torque of the earlier V8 petrol, which was of course naturally aspirated. This leads us to the other engine option, which is again a twin-turbo 3.3-litre diesel V6 making 309 horsepower and a whopping 700 Nm of torque. A hybrid petrol option is reportedly in the pipeline. The new Land Cruiser also uses a new e-kinetic dynamic suspension system, replacing the earlier model's hydraulic controlled kinetic dynamic suspension system. The new model gets 4-wheel drive and 3 locking differentials as standard. It also gets multi-terrain select system that can detect the surface beneath and set up the car accordingly. But the bigger surprise is the all-new 10-speed automatic gearbox, up from the 8-speed automatic gearbox of the earlier version, and it still thankfully comes coupled up with the much-loved low-range gearbox with crawler mode. The new platform brings to the table improved on-road manners and comfort, both of which were a big botheration in the earlier model. The platform is stiffer and has a lower center of gravity than the older car that aids in better ride quality and tighter handling. It is also 200 kilograms lighter than the outgoing Hippopotamus. There's a new dashboard design which is pretty close to the Lexus family of cars. We get a bigger touchscreen and thankfully physical control buttons for basic functions like climate control. As always, the new Land Cruiser can still be configured as a 5-seater or a 7-seater just like before. Another fresh addition to this new model is the new mid-range GR version. It is more of a visual upgrade pack with taller profile tires and blacked out bumpers. So coming on to the India launch, so it will probably launch in India, and with the probability of the launch date being late 2022. And given the popularity of the Land Cruiser amongst the most clean sheet politicians and businessmen alike, the marketing heads at the Toyota headquarters wouldn't want to give the new Land Cruiser 300 a miss in their India lineup. Well, fingers crossed. Now talking about the India launch, it will probably, if Toyota decides to bring it to India, it will probably launch in late 2022. But the launch year is not a bigger issue. The bigger issue is the price, which is expected to be around 2.25 to 2.5 crore rupees on road, given the fact that the last Land Cruiser almost costed 1.5 crore rupees on road. And this one, with all the new technology, features and creature comfort and a host of new things, is bound to cost more. But then all the off-road enthusiasts and the lovers of this SUV with loads and loads of heritage are not going to mind that price, and of course will perhaps choose it over any other competition this SUV has in India. So that's all for today. See you again.